By the way, since you brought up baseball, can I ask you a quick question?
Let's go.
Quick question, and then we'll get back to Warriors.
Because I've got thoughts on this pitch clock where we had a walk-off, or did we?
That's what I want to ask you about.
Ask me.
And fans in general, I want to know how you'd feel about this. I've already formed my opinion. I won't tell you what it is. Who cares when it's a spring game and it's a tie? But if you missed it over the weekend, here's what happened. You got a 6-6 ball game. The bases are loaded.
It's exciting.
It's the bottom of the ninth. The hitter is getting all ready in the box. Here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
The payoff pitch.
And here comes the pitcher to the rubber, and the hitter is getting ready. And I'm sorry, ball game. Everybody go home.
But he threw the pitch, though.
Didn't have to throw the pitch.
But he threw the pitch, and it was ball 4. And so the batter is going to first because he believes
won the game.
He's walked them off in the most anticlimactic fashion.
However, he was not prepared. And by the way, just so people understand the rule, here are the rules. You got this clock that you're going to see on TV. The pitcher, you're going to see by the 8-second mark, the hitter's got to be ready. If he's not
engaged,
it's a strike. You have to be engaged, right? In other words, you've got to be ready to hit. You got to be in the box. You got to be looking at the pitcher with the bat up and ready to roll. Okay? You have to be there by 8 seconds or else it's a strike. And then the clock, as it comes down to 0, the pitch has to be in the process of being delivered by 0 or else it's an automatic ball. But are you ready for this? Let's say it wasn't 6-6. Let's say it was 7-6. Giants are at the plate, 7-6, Oracle Park, bottom of the ninth. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. Jock Peterson's at the plate. And Jock, I don't know, gets distracted by a beautiful woman off there in the stands.
Tommy Pham is in the 3rd row.
Tommy Pham is staring at him with hot dogs in both hands. And he's going to slap
and
Jock.
A fantasy football draft sheet.
Upside both cheeks with both hot dogs.
I like it.
And Jock gets distracted.
Outside. Thank you.
He gets distracted. And instead of getting in the box, he's like, yo, Tommy Pham is over there. But then he's like, all right, I got this. And he turns around to get in the box. I'm sorry, too late, Jock. We have all gone home. You're out. And as a fan, you don't even get the pitch. You don't even get that moment. You're going home because the clock expired on your at-bat. How's everybody going to do with that?
We're not going to do well with it, Mark.
Do you think?
It's a joke. And I'm all
but
for
is
the
it? Yes. But you're for the pitch clock.
I am, but here, and let me use other sports as analogies. For example, in the National Football League, where you catch a pass with 11 minutes to go in the first quarter and you run out of bounds. Clock stops momentarily. We spot the ball. We start the clock. We get inside of 5 minutes in the fourth quarter of a game. We have, wait for it, different rules. I run out of bounds now with 3:17 to go. The clock stops until we snap the ball. We have different rules.
This is a good point.
In the NBA, when we get inside of 24 seconds in a quarter, the shot clock is off. And I know it's a little different because the shot clock is greater than 24 seconds.
You hard to have it on.
The point is, the NBA, you get inside of 2 minutes, and now we have different rules as it pertains to fouls. If I haven't fouled you all quarter, and I foul you twice inside of 2 minutes, we go to the free throw line. There are different rules. So in baseball, we should get to a point where after the end of the 7th inning, we turn the pitch clock off. Or maybe it's at the end of the 8th inning.
Or do you get an extra 5 seconds in the 9th inning?
Just turn the damn thing off, because what we love most about baseball, Mark, is exactly that. Bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, 3-2 count. Take all the time you need. This is why I went all the way to the game. I went there for this moment. Don't cheat me of the drama because the pitch clock is down to 2.
Or
turn that damn thing off.
See, but here's what I would say.
Turn it off.
You're talking about all the different rules, and you're forgetting those that are the same. Tom Brady is driving down the field. The score is tied, 24-24. There are 22 seconds left on the clock, and Tom's got the ball at the opponent's 27-yard line. And he is looking left, looking right.
How many timeouts?
He's moving Gronk up and down. No, he's got no timeouts left. There's no timeouts left, okay? And he is moving everybody around because they are going for the game-winning score. What happens when the play clock expires?
It's delay a game.
Oh, we didn't turn it off because it was late in the game and we just want to sit there and relax into the drama of the moment?
Well, that's completely different.
It's not completely different.
No, because he could just not snap the ball. If they have the lead and there's 51 seconds left.
No, they didn't have the lead. I said it was a tie game.
No, but I think a better example is what they do with the 10-second runoff, where they change the rule.
I guess my point is that the shot clock doesn't ever change. It doesn't ever turn off. The play clock in the NFL doesn't ever change. We don't stop using it. In other words, why would you blame the sport if that happens? Instead, blame the player. Get your butt in the box and get ready to hit. Like, in other words, if that happens, if it does happen, you're down 7-6, tie game, bases loaded, 2 outs, 2 strikes. You get rung up because you didn't get your butt in the box on time. Who you blaming, Jock or baseball?
Baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I'm blaming Jock.
Well, and again, the whole idea of engagement is subjective because my engagement, my pre-pitch routine may not be actually looking at and making eye contact, looking longingly at the pitcher who's about to throw the ball. So to me, there's a subjectivity in these big moments. We need to figure out what makes the most common sense. And I think commonsensically speaking, 8th inning, 9th inning, it's okay to turn the pitch clock off. The pitch clock is great. Games will be faster. Action will be happening at a more rapid clip. But the reason why we love sports so much are these big, dramatic, high leverage moments. And I don't want those moments corrupted by a pitch clock decision.
I think we'll get used to it.
We will.
Or they'll change it. Or they'll say, okay, 9th inning, we're not doing that anymore. Something like that.
And this is where, in football, they've got certain rules later in games, the 10-second runoff, and other things where the rules are changed late in games. And I think baseball will find its footing.